When it comes to boosting your brain power, the foods you choose matter more than you might think. For years, nutritionists and scientists have explored the relationship between diet and cognitive function, seeking to uncover the secrets of what we eat and how it influences the mind. Recently, new research has turned a spotlight on one particular dietary habit that could have a profound impact on your long-term brain health: the consumption of red meat, specifically processed varieties. You might have seen headlines promising certain foods that can sharpen your mind overnight. The truth, however, is both more nuanced and more important for your future than any quick fix. Let's take a closer look at the latest findings and what they mean for your memory, focus, and mental clarity. A groundbreaking study published in January 2025 has shed new light on the link between red meat consumption and cognitive health. Analyzing data from over 133,000 participants, researchers found a clear association. Those who consumed more than 0.25 servings of processed red meat daily, such as bacon, hot dogs, sausages, and deli meats, faced a 13% higher risk of developing dementia compared to individuals who ate less than 0.1 servings per day. This isn't just a minor statistical blip, it's a significant increase in risk, one that accumulates year after year. But what exactly is processed red meat, and why does it matter? Processed meats are those that have been preserved by smoking, curing, salting, or adding chemical preservatives. While these methods enhance flavor and shelf life, they also introduce compounds that may be harmful to brain health over time. In contrast, unprocessed red meat, such as a simple cut of beef or lamb that hasn't been altered from its natural state, was not found to have the same negative associations with cognitive decline. The distinction is crucial. While unprocessed red meat did not show a significant link to dementia risk in this large study, it's the processed versions that pose the greatest threat to your mental sharpness. The negative effects aren't just theoretical or limited to people already at risk. The study found that higher intake of processed red meat was associated with accelerated cognitive aging, translating into an additional 0.82 years of cognitive decline in global cognition and 0.85 years in verbal memory loss. In practical terms, regular consumption of processed meats could age your brain nearly a year faster than expected. So, what can you do if you want to protect and even boost your brain power through your diet? The answer lies not in seeking out a magical meat that will transform your mind overnight, but in making mindful choices about what you put on your plate every day. One of the most striking findings from the recent research is the power of substitution. Replacing processed red meat with healthier protein sources such as nuts, legumes, and fish was associated with a remarkable 19% lower risk of dementia. Swapping out that morning sausage for a handful of almonds or choosing a chickpea salad instead of a deli meat sandwich at lunch can have profound effects on your long-term cognitive health. Why do these simple changes make such a difference? The answer lies in the nutritional profiles of these foods. Processed meats often contain high levels of saturated fats, sodium, and chemical additives, all of which can contribute to inflammation, oxidative stress, and damage to blood vessels, including those in the brain. Over time, these effects can impair the flow of oxygen and nutrients to your brain cells and accelerate cognitive decline. In contrast, plant-based proteins, like nuts and legumes, are rich in healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. These nutrients help reduce inflammation, support healthy blood flow, and provide the building blocks your brain needs to function at its best. Fish, especially oily varieties like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been consistently linked to improved memory, mood, and cognitive performance. It's important to remember that the path to brain health is not about deprivation or rigid rules, but about making smarter choices over time. Moderation is key. If you enjoy the occasional slice of bacon or hot dog at a family barbecue, you don't need to swear off these foods forever. Instead, consider them as rare treats rather than daily staples. The latest evidence has prompted many health professionals to recommend a shift toward more plant-based and fish-rich diets, not only for heart health, as has long been advised, but increasingly for the brain as well. This advice is supported by a growing body of research suggesting that the Mediterranean and DASH diets, which emphasize vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, legumes, and fish, are associated with lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia. But what if you're looking for foods that might give your brain a quicker boost, even overnight? While no single food can work miracles in a matter of hours, there are ways to support short-term mental clarity while investing in your brain's long-term resilience. Foods rich in antioxidants, such as blueberries, dark chocolate, and leafy greens, can help protect your brain from oxidative stress. Hydration also plays a crucial role. Dehydration can quickly sap your concentration and memory, so be sure to drink enough water throughout the day. Healthy proteins are particularly important. Eggs, for example, are a source of choline, a nutrient that supports memory and learning. Yogurt and other fermented foods can promote gut health, which emerging research links to improved mood and cognitive function through the gut-brain axis. And of course, fish remains a top choice for both immediate and lasting brain benefits, thanks to its omega-3 content. Ultimately, the idea that there's a single magic meat to boost your brain power overnight is more myth than reality. The real secret lies in your daily habits and the overall quality of your diet. By limiting your intake of processed red meats and choosing nutrient-dense alternatives, you're not just fueling your next brainstorming session, you're supporting your brain for years to come. The broader implications of these findings extend beyond individual choices and into public health discussions. With dementia rates rising globally and no cure currently available, prevention through lifestyle and dietary modification is more important than ever. The latest research serves as a reminder that what we eat today can shape the way our minds function tomorrow. If you're ready to make a change, start by taking small, manageable steps. Trade one serving of processed meat per week for a serving of fish or a plant-based protein. Experiment with new recipes that highlight beans, lentils, and nuts as the star of your meal. Explore the wide variety of flavors and textures these foods have to offer. You might be surprised at how satisfying and delicious brain-healthy eating can be. Pay attention to the other pillars of cognitive well-being. Regular physical activity, sufficient sleep, stress management, and meaningful social connections all play crucial roles in maintaining a sharp mind. Nutrition is a key piece of the puzzle, and by making thoughtful choices, you can tip the odds in your favor. In summary, while there is no meat that will instantly supercharge your brain power overnight, the evidence is clear. Reducing processed red meat and embracing a diet rich in nuts, legumes, and fish can help preserve your cognitive function and lower your risk of dementia. Every meal is an opportunity to invest in your brain's future. The choices you make today will shape the stories you remember, the ideas you create, and the life you live tomorrow. So the next time you're deciding what to eat, remember, the path to a healthier brain is built one bite at a time. Choose wisely, savor the journey, and give your mind the nourishment it truly deserves.